Stephen Davis, you played so nicely, and now you're walking back to the pavilion out for 49. You must praise the bowler, Saeed Ajmal.
Well, it's by no means a game of perfect, and I think he's played
Davis,
enough
played so
exhilarating
nicely.
strokes to tell us he's got a great
And now
talent.
you're walking back to the pavilion
Nice
out for
49
49.
from Davis, is 113
You must
for
praise
one.
the bowler, Saeed Ajmal.
Well, it's by no means a game of perfect,
Oh,
and
that's
I
a big
think he's
shout,
played enough
big shout.
exhilarating strokes to tell us he's got a great talent.
Umpire Doctrove saying not
Nice
out.
49 from
Saeed
Davis, is
Ajmal is
113 for
captain.
one.
Following through halfway down a pitch, he can't believe it.
Hawkeye suggesting that on another day an umpire might have gone with them,
that's
but
a
he's
big
only
shout,
just
big
glancing the top
shout.
right-hand corner of the set of stumps.
Umpire Doctrove saying not out. Shahid Afridi is captain.
Oh, it works for
Following through
Afridi.
halfway down a
Yeah,
pitch, he
that's
can't
his
believe
battle.
it.
It's
Hawkeye
not trots.
suggesting that on another
It's
day
Pakistan's
an umpire might have gone
moment.
with
They're
them,
back
but
in
he's
it
only
big
just
time.
glancing the top
They
right-hand
certainly
corner of the
are.
set of
Jonathan
stumps.
Trott, who just got a bit stuck really. He does have trouble getting the ball away early in his innings.
Oh, it works for
And that
Afridi.
one just
Yeah,
slid
that's
in
his
down
battle.
the slope.
It's not trots.
So Trott
It's
out for just
Pakistan's
4.
moment. They're back
England
in
now
it big
125
time.
for 2. They certainly are. Jonathan Trott, who just got a bit stuck really. He does have trouble getting the ball
Ian
away
Bell's
early in
first
his
ball.
innings. And
Oh,
that one just
for LBW. It's a
slid down
good
the
call,
slope.
and it's not out.
So Trott out for just 4.
Way.
England now 125 for 2.
Bell here because of the 100 he made the other night for Warwickshire to win the 40-over trophy
Ian Bell's
against
first
Somerset.
Oh, they ask for LBW. It's a
Somerset
good
bowls
call,
in
and it's not out.
to all parts, but this is a
Way.
different matter. This is a different situation.
Bell
That one,
here
though,
because
missing
of the
leg, good
100 he made
decision.
the other night for Warwickshire to win the 40-over trophy against Somerset.
Well, he
Out.
might have
Good
proved
catch.
that
Now Strauss has
Somerset
gone.
bowls to all parts, but
If you
this is
thought
a
they were
different
alive
matter.
a
This is a
moment
different
ago,
situation. That one, though,
they're
missing
alive
leg,
and
good
kicking
decision.
now. What a game, what a night in London.
That was a pretty good catch
Out.
by
Good catch.
Foward Alarm
Now
too.
Strauss has
Pressure
gone.
catch. Strauss, who'd been starved with a strike for a
If
while.
you thought they were alive a
Just a
moment
little bit of
ago,
impatience, but it was
they're
there for the
alive and
shot.
kicking now.
Just got underneath it slightly and
What
sliced
a game, what a
it to
night
that
in London.
delighted fielder at backward
That was a
point.
pretty good catch by
and a
Foward
glum
Alarm
face
too.
from Andrew
Pressure
Strauss
catch.
after a fine
Strauss had been
innings. Starved with a strike
England
for a
only
while.
scored 13 runs in the
Just
last
a little
5
bit of
overs.
impatience,
There's
but it was
the kind
there
of
for the
pressure they
shot.
feel under.
Just got
Strauss
underneath
made
it
68.
slightly
It's
and
127
sliced
for
it
3
to
with a
that
further
delighted
139
fielder at
needed.
backward point. And a glum face from Andrew Strauss after a fine innings.
England have only scored 13 runs in the last 5 overs.
It's the
There's
first
the kind
time
of
that
pressure they feel
international
under.
night cricket
Strauss
has
made
come to
68.
Lords,
It's
and
127
it's a
for
glorious
3
evening
with a
for it
further
as well. England
139
needing a
needed.
further
139 to win this 4th NatWest One Day International. The rate 5.7 and over, and they've just lost a couple of key wickets. It's the
Very
first time
tense here
that
at
international night
headquarters.
cricket has come to Lords, and it's a glorious evening for it as well. England needing a further 139 to win this 4th NatWest One Day International.
a
The rate
delivery
5.7
first up
over,
to Paul
and they've
Collingwood.
just lost a couple of key wickets. It's very
Brilliant
tense
here
here
at
at
headquarters.
pace. 93 mph.
Oh, what a delivery first up to Paul
That's what
Collingwood.
happens when these games of cricket
Brilliant
sway
from
in
umpire at
momentum. You
pace.
suddenly find people
93
doing things they
mph.
wouldn't otherwise dream of.
Oh, great stop.
It's
Good
what
touch
happens
from
when
Ian
these
Bell.
games of cricket. We haven't had a boundary for
Sway in
13
momentum.
overs. You suddenly find people doing things they wouldn't
So to
otherwise
some
dream of.
degree
At least the shackles are broken. Bell is in touch. He knows this pitch. This is the pitch on which they played that match on Saturday.
Good touch
He
from
was the
Ian
match
Bell.
winner then. Can he be
We
again?
haven't
Had a boundary for 13 overs. So to some degree, at least the shackles are broken.
That's out.
Bell is in touch.
And
He knows
that's
this pitch. This
Umer
is the
Gul
pitch
again,
on which they played
repeating
that
what he did
match
at the
on
Oval.
Saturday.
Fantastic
He was the
fast
match winner
bowling
then.
with the
Can he
old
be
ball.
again?
And just too quick and too straight for Paul Collingwood, who looked completely at sea. That's out.
He never found
And
any
that's
rhythm at all,
Umer
Collingwood.
Gul again,
And this is the last
repeating
game
what he
through
did at the
illness.
Oval.
He's had a pretty tough summer.
Fantastic fast bowling with the
Umer
old
Gul
ball.
with the old ball is a real
And just
handful.
too quick and too
Tonight,
straight for
he
Paul
was too good
Collingwood,
for
who
Paul.
looked completely at sea. 149 for 4 now.
He
England
never found
still
any
needing
rhythm at all,
117
Collingwood.
to win.
He missed the last game through illness. He's had a pretty tough summer. And Umer Gul with the old ball is a real handful. And tonight, he was too good
That's
for
4
Paul.
runs. Lovely deflection by Ian Bell. 49 for 4 now. England still needing 117 to win. Play the ball, and Gul going for the big in-swinging Yorker, but if you get it slightly wrong, it can cost you. That's 4 runs. Lovely deflection by Ian Bell. Oh, he's crashed that through the offside. Owen Morgan, is this to be his night? Going 61 in a losing cause at the Oval. If you get it slightly wrong, it can cost you. Fine way to start. Oh, he's crashed that through the offside. Owen Morgan, is this to be his night? 61 in a losing cause at the Oval. Is that going to be the crucial drop? That's a fine way to start. Difficult to the captain, Saeed Ajmal. But a catch he should have taken. Owen Morgan, such a dangerous player for England, a renowned match winner. Oh, is that going to be the crucial drop? Difficult to the captain, Saeed Ajmal. But a catch he should have taken. A little bit more than just these singles. Such a dangerous player for England. 169 match for winner. 4. The rate has crept up to just over 7. England just need a little bit more than just these singles. Just what Pakistan did. 69 for 4. Ian Bell has crept up nicely, over but the pressure was just building up. They bowled well, Pakistan. They fielded well. And England now in deep, deep trouble. That's not what England wanted.
Pakistan have played supreme cricket in the last hour of this match.
Ian
Against
Bell
players in form, quality players such as Bell and Morgan. They've made it very difficult for them to break away.
Well, Pakistan, they fielded
they might celebrate, and their supporters in the ground who are having a great night. They're on their way to winning this match, and they can sense it. In the last hour of this match. Bell goes for 27. It's 1-7-1 players in form, quality players such as Bell and Morgan. They've made it very difficult for them to break away. And well, they might celebrate, and their supporters in the ground who are having a great night. They're on their way to winning this match, and they can sense it. Appeal for a stumps for 27. It's 1-7-1 for 5. We'll ask for assistance with. Pakistan have got very little to go sideways. The amount of overspin on the ball has been spectacular. The ball hitting the splice from the spinners, and that's a side spin score. And an appeal for a stumping that Richard Cleverborough will be okay. We'll ask for assistance with. 10 overs of this run chase to go sideways. The amount of overspin on the ball, so they need a further 84, hitting the splice from the spinners, and that's why it's so hard to score. Is going about his work. Yardy has got his way. He knows that if he's in at the end, England almost certainly win. 10 overs of this. So the key is to someone at the other end take the risk for him. There may have been a case for Tim Bresnan, who's such a good striker, from 60 balls before Yardy. As it is, there's a point at which Yardy would have to make a decision. He knows that if he's in at the end, England almost certainly win. Somebody has to stay there with the other end, take the risk for him. There may have been a case for Tim Bresnan, who's such a good striker, being in before Yardy. As it is, there's a point at which Michael Yardy would have to make a decision, so he can choose between he goes for it. Broad, Swan, there is the power play all confirmed. Somebody has to stay there with 5 overs, where only 3 fielders may be outside the inner ring, inner sanctum together. Some amusement up there. Let's hope that's still the case from England's viewpoint of 5 overs with his bowlers, so he can choose between. There we go. There is the power play confirmed. We now have a period of 5 overs. Well, he'll give Morgan some credit. Outside the inner ring. Being brave enough to try it under a bit of pressure. It's his stroke. Still the case from England's viewpoint of 5 overs time. Well, he'll give Morgan some credit. Powerful hit. Morgan set himself brave enough to try it under a bit of pressure. It's his stroke. Boundary. No, he got him. Shoaib is the man. Morgan set himself up. And doesn't he love it? Back into the attack. Short boundary. Hasn't been strong in his second and third spells throughout this series, but he does the job for Saeed Ajmal here.
Excellent bowling.
No, he got him. Shoaib is the man.
Around the wicket. Crowded out.
Doesn't he love it? Back into the attack.
Down to third man.
Hasn't been strong in his second and third spells throughout this series, but he does the job for Saeed Ajmal here.
Pakistan are dreaming. Excellent bowling from Shoaib Akhtar. Change angle came around the wicket, crowded out Michael Yardy. Yardy trying to run the ball down to third man where there was no fielder. All he could do was get an inside edge onto his leg stump. Pakistan are dreaming.
Just needed a hit.
Winning this
game. Simple as that. Bresnan stranded. He had no idea where that ball had gone. That'll do. Oh, Gul is the man just this time. A hit. Simple as that. Bresnan stranded. He had no idea where that ball had gone. It's accurate. It's full of pace and power, but most of all, it's got passion. Real passion from this Pakistan team. Umer Gul is the man this time.
This is wonderful bowling. About that delivery, the Pakistan coach, he would have been proud of that. Watching that on the
full of pace
Pakistan
and power,
balcony, late
most
swing,
of all, it's got
real
passion.
pace as well,
real
and
passion
great
from this
direction.
Pakistan team
And
tonight.
what a celebration! Senses that the job is nearly done for Pakistan.
There's a hint of
Wacko Yunus, the same job as he did at the Pakistan coach. He would have been proud of that. Watching that on the Pakistan balcony, late swing, real pace as well, and great direction. And what a celebration!
A sprawling half chance that Afridi nearly
the
pulled
same
off.
job as he did at the Oval. England now 205 to 7.
Lucky. It's the sort of thing that on another day Afridi will pull off. He's dropped 2 tonight, most unlike him.
It's funny how the ball's followed him. He's obviously got a problem with his right hand.
Sprawling half chance that Afridi nearly pulled off.
It's just gone into it and out.
Graham Swan lucky. It's the sort of thing that on another day Afridi will pull off. He's dropped 2 tonight, most unlike him. I'm afraid that could be the end for Owen Morgan.
He's obviously got a problem with his right hand.
Mohammad Yusuf clings on in a moment where all Pakistan had their hearts in their mouths. What a performance this has been with the ball. Surely now this is too big a mountain for England to climb. Mohammad Yusuf clings on
strange
in a moment where all Pakistan
full toss from
their hearts in their mouths.
He was trying to hit it out of the park and just got it high.
What a performance this has been with the ball. Surely now this is too big a mountain for England to climb.
Yusuf in the end, the older statesman in strange dismissal team as well. It was a full toss from. Pretty pleased about that, I think. Shoaib Akhtar, he was trying to hit it. Disappointed for Morgan, but just got it high up the bat. Sometimes the full toss is 28 for him with 211 for England. Still need 55. Yusuf in the end, the older statesman in the Pakistan team, and well, they're pretty pleased about that, I think. Disappointing for Morgan, but
4 runs for Graham Swan
ran out of support. 28 for him, 211 for 8. England still need 55.
Every time that Shoaib Akhtar has been a little bit wide tonight, he's flown around the park. When he's bowled straight, he's been almost impossible to bat against. He seems to be batting with the side runs for Graham Swan to lift a few English spirits around the place. Slower, clever, every time too good. Shoaib Akhtar has been a little bit wide tonight. What a cricketer Umer Gul is under pressure in one-day cricket. He's been almost impossible to bat against. He won him the game at the Oval. With Shoaib Akhtar, he's doing the same here tonight. Clever,
in fact,
slower, clever,
the World 2020 title in 2009 as well with bowling.
What a cricketer Umer Gul is under pressure in one-day cricket.
And then you get one of 75. You're through your shot
too
early.
The Oval. And with Shoaib Akhtar, he's doing the same here tonight.
Versatility shows, and the way he drives the World 2020 title in 2009 as well. 224 for 9 England. The last rights are upon them. 90-mile-an-hour Yorker, and then you get one of 75. You're through your shot too early. Beautifully crafted wicket, the versatility shows, and the way he drives the initiative home,
and they win well.
224 for 9 England,
and they couldn't be happier.
Upon them, still 42 to win.
These are difficult days for the game, and these cricketers are at the centre of everybody's attention. But they've defied the odds. They've won back-to-back. They've levelled the series.
They win well.
They've been led imaginatively by Saeed Ajmal, and Umer Gul has been difficult days for the game. And these cricketers are at the centre of everybody's attention. But they've defied the odds. They've won back-to-back. They've levelled the series. They've been led imaginatively by Saeed Ajmal, and Umer Gul has been brilliant for them at the death. That extraordinary, fantastic scenes.